Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel, call it Mathematics World, where you can learn mathematics with ease. I am Dr. Colin, and today we are going to be looking at solving mathematical problems involving Pythagoras Theorem. Pythagoras Theorem. The question now is, what is Pythagoras Theorem? Pythagoras Theorem says that in any right angle triangle, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the square of the sum of the other two sides. So what does that connote? This is a right angle triangle. Okay. This long side is also called the hypotenuse. Hypotenuse. While this side is also called the opposite, and this is the adjacent. And what does the law say? It says that the square of this side, let me hear is x, y, z. The square of this side, x square, is equal to the square of y plus the square of z. That is what the law says. So we are going to use this theorem now to solve this question we have on the board. And the number one question is, name the travel 5 kilometers due north and then 12 kilometers due east. How far is she from the starting point? So when you get something like this, the first thing that comes to your head is 4 cardinal points. Okay? 4 cardinal points. This is the north. This is east. This is south. And this is west. So let's start line by line. Mary traveled 5 kilometers due north. It means that Mary upward, because this is the direction of north. How many kilometers? 5 kilometers. So you put 5 kilometers here. And let's go to the next one. And then 12 kilometers due east. This right hand side is the due east. So it means that Mary moved to this direction. And that kilometer is that 12 kilometers. 12 kilometers. And let's continue. Far is seen from the starting point. Remember, this is where Mary started from. She has moved 5 kilometers north. Now she has moved 12 kilometers east. So how far? So you will connect this place to where she started from. To where she started from. Connect it to where she started from. With this one now, we've already got the right angle triangle. So what we have here now, we are looking for this place now. And we can say here is S kilometer. So we are looking for the S kilometer. And this part is what you call the hypotenuse. So let's now recall what Pythagoras Theorem is. The square of the hypotenuse is equal to the square of the opposite, which is the 12, plus the square of the adjacent, which is 5 squared. Okay? So let's continue. What do we have here? S squared equal to, this is 12 squared. 12 squared means 12 times 12. And 12 times 12 is 144. 4, 2, 2, 1, which is 144. You have 144 here plus. What is 5 squared? 5 squared means 5 times 5, which is 25. So what do we have here? 25. So we have S squared equal to 144 plus 25 is 159. Remember, this S is squared. For you to remove this square, it means this square will come to this side and become square root. So S is equal to the square root of 159. And the square root of 59 is what? 13. So it is 13 kilometers from where it started in November. So let's do number 2. And number 2 is John placed a ladder which is 4.20 meters long against a wall. So this is the wall, and he placed a ladder against the wall. This side is the wall, and this is the ladder, and he placed it against the wall. And what is the length of the ladder? Is 4.20 meters. 4.20 meters. Let's go forward. The base of the ladder is 1.2 from the wall. This is the wall. This is the base. It means that from here to here is 1.2 meters. Okay? So, high to the wall is the ladder. So what you are calculating is this part from here to here. Are you seeing it now? So this side is the hypotenuse, here is the opposite, and here is the adjacent. So we are still going to use the Pythagoras Theorem. Using the Pythagoras Theorem. Pythagoras Theorem. Okay? So what does that mean? It means this part 4.2 squared. Let's take this to the x is equal to, what do you have? X squared plus 1.2 squared. This one is 4.20 squared. Okay? Now, this x squared can stay on its own. So, x squared equal to 4.20 squared. Remember, this one is having plus. So, as it crosses to meet this one, it now becomes minus 1.2 squared. So, what do we have? X squared is equal to 4.20 squared. Let me put it there. 4.20 squared is the same thing as 4.20 times 4.20 0 0 0 0 4 8 0 8. Okay, so what do we have here? Remember, this is 2 decimal places, 2 decimal places. So 0 0 4, 8 plus 8 is 6, put 6, carry 1, yes 7, and yes 1. Because this is 4 decimal places, that 2 in that 1 is that 1, 2, 3, 4. So it will now give 17.64 minus. So what do we have then? 1.2 squared. 1.2 squared is the same as 1.2 times 1.2. So 2 times 2 is 4, times 1 is 2, 1 times 2 is 2, 1 times 1 is 1. How many decimal places here? 1 TP, 1 TP. So what do we have? 4. Here is what? We also have 4 here and 1. So 1 TP plus 1 TP give you 2 TP. So here we have 1, which is 1.44. Okay? Now x squared is equal to, now we have to remove this from this now. So what are we going to have? So 17.64 minus 1.44. So 4 minus 4 give you 0. 6 minus 4 will give you 2. 7 minus 1 will give you 8. 1 minus 0 will give you 1. So what do we have? We have 16.20, which is different than 16.2. So now for us to have s, because s is squared, s will stand on its own, and this square will now become a square root to this side. So it is now 16.20 as the square root. The issue now is, how do we now get the square root? Remember when I taught you people how to get square root of numbers that are not perfect square? Remember, you can recall the formula I taught you before. Recall that. So when you are looking for the square root of numbers that are not perfect square, you have n plus q all over 2 times the square root of q, where q is the closest perfect square to the number you are looking for the square root. So what number are we looking for? You are looking for the square root of 16.q plus the closest perfect square to 16.2 is 15 all over 2 times the square root of 15. Okay? So now, what are we going to have here now? You have 16.2 plus 15. So you have 2. Here is 12. You have 2, 1, that's 32. So what do we have? We have 32.2 divided by 2 times what is the square root of 16? 4, which is 32.2 divided by 8. So if 8 divides 32, what do you have? You have 4. You take this the decimal point, you put it there. 8 divided 2 is impossible, so you have 0. Because you've already put a decimal point there, you put 0 at the back of the 2. So here will now become 20. How many times can 8 go into 20? It's just 2 times. So the answer is 4.02 meters. If you follow this simple step, it will be very easy for you to solve problems like this. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more mathematical lessons. Our videos come out on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Share our link, subscribe, and may God bless you all.